And we like to welcome everybody. Episode 11 of the Division Podcast.
Never fails.
Y'all been watching.
Yes, sir.
Our new intro. We like to give props out to our
engineer, Jacob White.
Thank you, Jacob, very much,
Shout
man. We appreciate that. It took about 2 weeks to go ahead and get that done. A little something more modern for y'all, not as overproduced as our Good Times intro that we had before and everything. And we got
you
folks,
gotta grow, baby.
We got folks back in the building. Reggie F. Reggie F. What's up, boy?
Reggie F, baby, in the building. What it do? What it do?
And you got Mr. Taylor in the background.
We back in here one more again, the Division Podcast. We gonna jump right into football, y'all. I know Reg, he ready to get into the Saints.
Man, before we jump right into football, man, I'm gonna give a RIP shout out to Mo 3. He was a local rapper from Dallas, Texas, and he had a tragic ending to his life, and I just want to give a shout out, condolences to him and his family.
Shout out.
First thing first.
And also King Vaughn.
King Vaughn also, man.
Last week in Atlanta, I know a lot of folks didn't heard about it. I'm not even going to get into it too deep. It's like, brothers, we got to stop. It's just, I'm going to leave it like that.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah, I'm not going to get too deep in it because we all understand, it's just not right. But back to the sports right here, man. New Orleans.
Hold on, before we get to it, let's get to the scores. I'm just running through.
I'm
and then you
ready.
Get to your
ready,
segment.
boy.
Yeah,
ready.
You the only one really
I'm
doing
ready.
something.
Pop.
We had the Giants over the Washington football team 23-20. You had the Titans beating the Chicago Bears 24-17. Kansas City survives, like Waylon like to say, over the Carolina Panthers. The Texans 27-25 over the Jaguars. The Ravens beating the Colts 24-10.
They winning though.
Buffalo over Seattle 44-34. The Vikings beating.
That was kind of a shocker to me.
I picked Buffalo.
Yeah,
but
Buffalo
I
was
thought
up early.
Seattle would have played better than that. They had to come back from behind and they
Sleeping
still
on the
lost.
AFC East, man. Sleeping.
The Vikings over the Lions 34-20. Falcons over the Broncos 34-27.
Falcons almost gave up another one.
Yeah, almost at the end.
Yeah, they almost gave up another one.
Raiders beating the Chargers 31-26. Pittsburgh Steelers over the Cowboys. At least we look competent. 24-19. Had the Dolphins over the Cardinals. That was a good game.
AFC East, baby. AFC East.
And the Saints
representing.
38-3.
Yes, sir.
Over the
To
Bucs. So let's get into it. Let's get into these Saints, Reg.
What about the Monday night game?
The Monday night is going to be you.
Okay.
So we're going to get to you. You're going to have your own little segment. We're going to get to the Monday night.
Yeah, that lucky.
Give us a rundown
that
on
hard,
the
that hard fought lucky win. But back to the Saints, man. 38-3. Before I get started talking about the Saints and what we did to Tampa Bay Buccaneers the last game, I just want to give a shout out to all our common haters. Y'all refer to them as commentators. I refer to them as common haters. I'm sitting down watching this game about to start, and every last one of the analysts picked the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to beat the Saints.
Here you go, right here.
Not one person went with the New Orleans Saints. Not one.
All of them.
Man,
You had Tony. Tony was on the
flip.
flip side, and then he picked Tampa. So, with that being said,
Man, they can pick who they want to pick.
Sean Payton showed that picture to them before the game, and it was all she wrote. New Orleans Saints 38-3 over the big time Tom Brady. So we know who's the real GOAT. That's another story. We're gonna talk about the GOAT. We know who's the real GOAT. Hey, Drew Brees 5-2. Drew Brees 5-2 against Tom Brady, but that's another story. But for that game right there, Drew Brees 26-32, 222 yards passing, 4 touchdowns. Now that sounds like a strong killer arm to me. Now I'm gonna go on. Now I'm gonna go on.
Strong killer arm.
The deepest pass was 28 yards.
I'm gonna go on. We
had 28-yard bomb.
The strong killer arm, Waylon.
We had some rushing going on. It wasn't too much. Everybody was running the ball. We spread it out. Taysom Hill, Kamara. We did our thing, and then Drew Brees with the arm of his distributed to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
You got 2 minutes, man.
13.
We ain't got all day. See, this was wrong with the time clock.
13 wide receivers.
Time clock right
13 wide receivers caught the ball. Excuse me. So he did a hell of a job. We went
Sum
ahead
that
and
up,
took
man.
care of
Them
our
accurate little
business.
passes on Whalen.
It wasn't even a good game. Get out of here with that, man.
Shout out to the Saints for taking care of their business. And next up is the San Francisco 49ers. We're gonna host them Sunday
Had
at
Jameis eating W's
3:25,
out there.
and they gonna get it.
Tell Jameis to go
They
sit down
gonna
somewhere.
get it.
Stop being so happy.
Jameis looked good. He threw
Tell
a
him to stop
beautiful
being
pass.
so happy.
Jameis threw a beautiful pass. One of the best passes I've seen him in a long time.
Come on, man. Next, man.
Because he
And
went
next.
to New Orleans.
And let's not say just how Tom Brady looked. This was at 38-0.
That's how Tom Brady looked whenever Bill Belichick told him he wasn't paying him either.
So
That's
let
that
it never
same
be
look.
said
He
that we
looked
didn't give the
focused.
Saints no love on this here podcast. Don't never let that be said.
Yes,
At all.
sir.
Oh,
Thank
man.
y'all very much.
Patriots, let's
Next.
go. 30-27, Mr. Taylor.
Mr.
Shout
Struggle.
out to the Monday night game, man.
Mr.
The
Struggle.
Patriots figuring out a way to win and win games, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to get better and better every week. Pats 30-27 over a divisional opponent in the New York Jets. It was a hard-fought game. Came down to the last drive, and that's what Bill good at, putting us in position with the drive to make a play to either win the game or lose the game. And
Against the Jets.
last couple of weeks, Cam lost the game, but this week, shout out to Cam Newton getting back on track. He started off with a bunch of little short passes. Drew Brees 27 of 35 passes.
He haven't been Drew Brees like.
274 yards. None of them got in the end zone. Damian Harris banged up at the end of the game, ran for about 71 yards. Shout out to Burkhead. Burkhead was big time in that game.
Burkhead had a game. Huh?
Yep, third down plays and goal line situations. I like Burkhead and what he doing.
Who y'all played again?
We played the Jets.
The Jets.
We made sure we got a W.
It was close there.
Y'all
boy.
shouldn't have won that game.
It
Well,
was
it's a
nip and tuck.
division. It's a division.
Joe Flacco don't throw that interception, y'all lose that game.
When I tuned into the
no,
game,
that's
it was
wishful thinking.
Y'all lose
tied
that
up,
game.
boy.
It was wishful thinking.
Y'all lose that game.
Well, that improves us to
Y'all
3 and
pulled it off,
5.
though. Y'all pulled it off.
3 and what?
3 and 5.
That don't
3 and
even
5,
sound like the Patriots.
Trying to get back
Now
to
look,
500. What's he?
That don't sound like that sound like the 1999.
Just
Acting
so-
like a team ain't never had nothing. boy.
I'm telling you, just so you know, we got the Baltimore Ravens this week
Oh gosh.
at home,
That's a L. That's a L.
and I'm taking the Pats, baby.
Well, speaking of the Ravens,
Shout out to Cam Newton.
Take
our
him to the
brother-
trash can.
For our brother Fur, who isn't here, we're gonna give a little rundown of his score real quick. They beat up on the Colts 24-10.
I'm not gonna say they beat up on the Colts because
Man,
the
you
first
got all
half.
kind of pictures.
the first
and
half they were
memes
struggling.
for the Saints. Why ain't getting nothing but the score?
Well,
There's
what
no
kind of
meme-
memes you
There's
want?
no memes when y'all beat the Jets by 3.
And not only that, you a 3 and 5 team.
Wait,
you can't get
the
memes
internet
unless
works
you're over
like this.
500.
People do memes when
Next.
it's something one way or the other. There was
You
nothing
can't
for y'all.
get you
Man,
can't
get
get no
outta
meme
here.
Y'all
unless you're
survived.
over 500.
Y'all survived. That's what that was.
It's a divisional opponent.
So the
So back to
Ravens,
the
the
Ravens.
Ravens
Back to the
won
Ravens.
24-10. The coach actually was beating them the first half. I can't tell you how many rushing yards they had, maybe 5. I don't remember.
Lamar Jackson
It wasn't
looked
good.
bad. Lamar
But then they
Jackson
came
looked
back
bad
and
this
They
year.
went in ways.
They came back in the second half and they started running the ball, doing their offense, and they wind up pulling out a victory. But I don't know. I don't know if the defense they just calling good plays against the Baltimore Ravens, or if they just off with the offense. I can't really figure it out right
You
now.
about
They figured out that run. They figured out that Lamar gonna run.
Yeah, but they
Quick question. You got to start a team tomorrow. Who your quarterback, Kyler Murray or Lamar Jackson?
Ooh.
That's gonna be another show. Let's go. Who you got? What we got?
That's a
Cowboys.
good question, boy.
I know who I was gonna say.
I knew I was gonna say too,
I
but
don't
we're gonna
know.
leave that alone. I won't for calling up.
Hold on, man.
We gonna save that to when Ferg get
No,
back.
keep that. We're gonna
That's a
do.
good
We're gonna do
question.
that next segment. We're gonna do the next show. We're gonna have a little segment on that discussion.
Just a little.
Last of our teams,
Little
my
tea out there.
Cowboys. At least we look competent. That's all I got to say. Gilbert went in
Competent
there.
taking another L. Huh?
Gilbert.
Competent.
At home.
Gilbert. Hey, I gave y'all time. Let me have mine.
Competent.
Gilbert looked like
It's the
at
words.
least he belonged in the game. Unlike Beneducci, who looked like he had deer in the
Danucci.
headlights. Danucci, whatever his name is.
You
I don't
don't
give a
know-
damn.
you don't know your quarterback
I don't.
name?
No, I don't. Don't give a damn. I like Gilbert. Gilbert went out there and we looked competent, and we could have beat Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh played down to our level. That's what that was. They didn't take us seriously, and they almost lost that game. But we
Almost
we
don't count
ended up
unless you
losing,
using
though.
hand grenades
we
and
are
horseshoes.
we are alive for the Justin Fields and Trevor Lawrence sweepstakes. We are still alive for that. So All in all,
Dak, just poor
Man,
Dak.
it's
All in all, it's just,
we going in week 10, right?
Yeah.
Week 10.
yeah.
So why are you talking about next year's draft?
Because right now we're picking third.
Yeah, but talk about y'all game, please. We
We
don't
talked about the game. It's over. Pittsburgh beat us. What else you want me to say?
Wishful thinking.
What else you want me to say? Because we about to get into Cowboy topic in a second. So what else you want me to say?
Nothing.
We got beat. Gilbert looked competent. I would rather him play instead of Dalton. Whenever Dalton come back, if he ever get his head right with the concussion or the COVID or whatever it is going on with him, I think they just kicked him out somewhere. But Gilbert, let him go ahead and run, see what he can do, put something on film. He might be able to get picked up by another team or be a backup. But
What's
that's
y'all
pretty
record?
much-
What's y'all record?
Doesn't matter. We're like 2-7. I don't care.
Oof.
We're bad. We're horrible. You know what I'm saying?
Oof.
But that's how it go. That's how it go.
Okay.
So with that being said, oh, and then look, wait.
Wow.
Russian
Who
stuff.
y'all play
y'all
next?
one game better than us, yeah.
Who
Wheeler.
y'all play next?
One game.
Yeah, Wheeler.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
y'all not that far ahead.
Yeah,
Who y'all play next,
we
right?
barely losing games.
Barely losing games.
Yeah.
Okay. Our next game is gonna be against. No, we got to buy. We got to buy this week. So we ain't playing.
Well,
this week.
at least y'all know one thing. Y'all not gonna lose this week.
okay. So
Y'all don't have to worry about well, then y'all might lose on the bye week too. Y'all so sad.
Well,
I'll buy
anyway.
that for $1.
Well, on to our first topic of this NFL segment we got going on.
When is
here.
y'all autopsy?
We got the projected NFL draft order of who's going to be picking the NFL draft if the season was to end today. The Jets would be picking first. Jaguars would be picking second. Cowboys would be picking third. So here's the question, and we're going to throw it out there. Are we going to dump Dak? Are we going to take a defensive player in the draft? Or what do y'all think we should do? I know y'all don't like Cowboys, but let's try to be objective for our Cowboy fans. We got lots of them out there. Let's try to be objective and at least what do y'all think we should do? Because we're going to be picking toward the top.
What do we think that y'all should do, or like what do we think in our?
What should the Cowboys do with a top 3 pick?
That's what I
in the
think they should
draft?
do right there.
Okay,
That's what I think right there.
okay.
Justin Fields or Trevor Lawrence.
So you just
That's what
ready
I
to
think.
move on and blame all this on Dak?
I ain't blaming nobody, but if we got a top 3 pick in the draft and they got them 2 quarterbacks available, I'm taking one of them 2 quarterbacks.
They both better than Dak?
Yeah. Trevor Lawrence gonna be he's a
What?
better prospect.
Cowboy
Hold on,
fans, I need you
time
to
out.
comment.
Hold
I
on.
think you
comment.
just lost your Cowboy membership
No,
with
sir.
the Cowboy
Mel
fans.
Kiper, all these other guys said
I
that
don't-
Trevor
I don't
Lawrence is
care
the
about-
best prospect
Ryan.
since Peyton Manning.
Ryan, how many
Since
years? How
Peyton
many
Manning.
years Dak been in the league, Ryan?
4 years.
How many years Trevor Lawrence been in the NFL?
Don't matter. If you have a chance to get
How
him,
many
you draft
years
him.
Trevor Lawrence been in the NFL?
Did you-
Ryan?
You asking irrelevant questions.
Did you
though.
see
if you have
Dak's
a chance to
stats
get a
last
Peyton
year?
No,
Man-
I'm asking a very relevant
No,
question.
if you have a chance to get a Peyton Manning, you take him. Period.
How you say he paid Manning and he never played
I'm
in the
telling
NFL?
you what the grades are for the prospect. You
I
got
don't
Mel
care what-
Kiper, you got
Ryan,
Todd McShay,
Ryan,
all these
Ryan.
other boys. They job is
I
to
done
scout
seen
these boys.
they grades with their quarterbacks and they turn around and be some duds in the NFL.
Not all of them, Reg.
Not all of them.
They've been hitting right. Kyler Murray,
Oh,
they
come
hit
on,
right.
man.
Justin Herbert, they hit him right.
Okay.
Joe Burrow, they
Okay.
hit him right.
Okay.
Come on, man.
I mean,
Now
those
name-
now
name all the ones they missed.
anybody could have picked those,
Who did
Ryan.
they miss, though?
Ryan. Oh, look, he talking about 2
did
Heisman
they
Trophy
miss?
winners. He talking about Joe Burrow, a Heisman Trophy winner, and Kyler Murray.
But we're
Talking
talking
about
about
Mel
as a-
Kiper, them got it right.
Reg, as a
Who-
prospect
who-
coming into the league, as a prospect, how do you
what's
rate
the
as a
dudes
prospect,
from the Dolphins'
dude?
name? What's the guy?
Tua.
No. The before him, the one that got traded and all of the ones went to Arizona. There's a bunch of them that
No,
they got
but he wasn't
wrong.
rated high, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm
them
talking
boys
about,
was
Ryan.
rated high.
Not him. He
Yes.
was drafted
Him,
high.
him,
He wasn't
Danny
rated high.
The
Dimes.
other one from
Him,
Buffalo.
Danny Dimes,
Danny
all of
Dimes
them.
Man,
wasn't
I
rated
can't-
high.
Oh, man.
No, boy. When get him into
They
Danny
had
Dimes,
all of them.
everybody look like, how you gonna take him over all the
Man,
guys you got left?
Miss Trubisky went number 2 in the
And
draft
they said
to
they
the
should have
Bears.
took Deshaun Watson. They said that.
Oh man, get
Just
out.
because them
God.
teams
Todd
picked
McShay
it-
had a rep.
Hold on, cuz.
Todd McShay had him high on the list.
Just
Right.
because the
Right.
general manager drafts him high, that ain't where the scouts got him.
The scouts had
They
Trubisky.
never had Mitchell Trubisky
They had
high,
Trubisky.
boy.
They
in the
had
top
Trubisky.
No.
Yes, they
Over
did.
That's why he got
Deshaun
drafted.
Watson? They had him over Deshaun Watson because Deshaun Watson was in that draft.
He
Man,
went
they
went
had
number
Trubisky
2,
over
right?
He went number 2
went
in the
number
draft.
2 in the
And
draft,
they
right?
said Deshaun Watson was graded higher. He should have been the number 1 pick. They
I don't,
said that.
I don't
But
care.
Them fools took Trubisky.
Even if
He
even
still
if,
went number 2.
Even if he was the second best quarterback,
He
Right.
right?
still went number 2, right?
But that's the GM's picking. That's not what the scouts are saying.
Yes, they were. Yes, they were.
Yeah,
That's
they
why.
was.
That's why the
Yeah,
GMs
they
picked
was.
that because that's what they was talking
It's a
about,
bunch of
man.
them that they get
Nobody
wrong.
had Deshaun
What- you
Watson.
know
over
what?
They get them
Mitchell
wrong all the
Trubisky.
time.
Look at here. I'm gonna tell you like this here. I'm gonna tell you what the Cowboys should do. Better yet, I'm not gonna tell you what the Cowboys should do because y'all gonna do what y'all been doing every year, losing. I'm gonna tell you what Dak should do. Dak should pack his bags and get out of Dallas, and y'all could have one of those rookie quarterbacks and go see if they can do what Dak did his first couple years.
Dak
you
ain't won-
understand?
Dak won one playoff
You act
game.
like you done forgot.
Hold on, no,
You
you
done-
act
you-
like you done forgot when you're clowning them 4 years and we only won one playoff game. What Dak done did?
Let me ask you
What
something.
Dak done did? No, talk honestly. What Dak done did but won one playoff game in 4 years?
Okay.
What has he done?
Ryan,
He led the league in
I can
passing.
go get Trevor Lawrence to go through that right
he
now.
not lead the league in passing.
And we didn't even make the playoffs when he led the league in passing. So what?
Because y'all was playing
So
catch
what?
up because your coach was
Wow.
calling dumb plays.
Look who-
your coach was calling dumb plays, so y'all was playing catch up.
But last
Look
year
how you-
on the podcast, y'all could pull it up. Y'all was talking about the passing yards don't matter and all this don't matter.
But
Now
you-
all of a sudden y'all caping up for Dak.
but
I'm
you was
talking-
talking about
my
it.
problem was
you
Jason
was
Garrett.
talking about it.
My problem was Jason Garrett the whole
Waylon, your
time.
problem is just the whole Cowboys
My-
organization
yeah,
as a
and that
crew,
too.
as
And
a fan
that too.
base, as everything.
Yep, the silver
Yeah.
Because
and
you were
the blue.
hurt from your family
The
up
silver
north.
and the blue
Stop
and the
that.
star. I
Stop
hate
that.
it.
Yes.
But that's enough about the Cowboys.
Hey,
though.
but listen, Ryan, I'm gonna tell you this. Well, let me ask you this: what jersey you wearing on the intro?
I'm wearing Dak.
Okay, then.
I got love for
Okay,
Dak,
then.
though.
I don't want to.
I got love for
that.
Dak, but it's
I don't wanna
football,
hear
though,
that.
man. It's football. We don't even know if Dak gonna come
You
back.
know what?
I don't
Dak
know if
whole leg twisted around.
I don't know if
You
Trevor
always-
Lawrence.
I just want to make sure that Dak is healthy and able to come back.
You know what, Ryan?
But if you get a number 3
You know
pick,
what's your problem?
Peyton Manning.
You know what's your problem?
The coach did that to Peyton
I'm
Manning.
gonna tell you what's your problem.
No, hold on.
I'm gonna tell you what's
the
your
coach
problem.
did that to Peyton Manning. When
Your
Peyton Manning,
problem-
when they didn't know if he could come back from his neck, they went and got Andrew Luck.
Your problem is
And
you
look what,
always.
look what happened to Andrew Luck.
But Andrew Luck, they took him.
I don't want
Mel
to hear
Kiper-
that.
Made it to the playoffs. Made it to an AFC championship.
Mel
Dak
Kiper-
ain't never did that.
Mel Kiper had Andrew Luck rated the best quarterback since Peyton Manning.
Thank you.
And his second year, he got to
Thank
an
you.
AFC championship.
And wait,
He just got hurt.
And
He
what
is
Dak did? What
retired
Dak
after
did?
5
Where
years.
did Dak get?
Dak
Where did
won
Dak
a
get?
wild card game.
He won.
He's never been to an
Dak
NFC
got a bye.
championship.
That's
Dak got a
coaching.
bye.
He
dude.
won one playoff game.
That's
Reg.
coaching.
One.
That's
He got a
coaching.
bye, Ryan. You
One.
know how good it is to get a bye in
This
your
year,
first round.
with Dak playing, we would still be in the same draft spot we'd be now.
That was coaching because long as Jerry Jones right there breathing down the coach's neck, it's over.
You know what's your problem? Your problem is you like to run to the grass where you think it's greener all the time. You like to jump ship when things not going right for you.
Dak
That's
turned
what you
his
do.
leg. How does jumping ship? I don't even know if that man gonna come back healthy. What
He
you talking
is.
about?
Next topic,
He
next
is
topic.
gonna come back healthy.
Next topic.
He's gonna
We
come
had
back
5
very
minutes where
healthy.
Just rushing.
He's gonna come back very healthy, Ryan, with all the equipment they have
Next
nowadays.
topic. Next topic. Let's get into it.
You are
The
sad.
best team. that
Cowboy
we believe-
fans, I hope y'all disown him.
Oh, okay. Are you done? Are you done now? Thank you.
Cowboys
Okay.
fans disown
The
him.
best team in the AFC, NFC as of week 10. That's where we going with it. What's up with it? Who do y'all think? Y'all can give as many teams. I would say Final Four. Who do y'all think are the best teams in the NFC and the AFC as of week 10?
I would say the Saints in Arizona in the NFC, and we got
Saints in Arizona?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Arizona.
tough. What Green Bay?
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
the
Green
Bucs
Bay,
said.
Green Bay been struggling a
What
little
about
bit.
the Bucks?
The Bucks. What about the Bucks?
Oh, okay.
What about the Bucks? You want me to be concerned about a team we done beat 2 times and went to their house, beat them
Well,
38-3?
we just saying top the
We're
best
talking about
two.
just as a team. Yeah,
We
y'all
talking about
beat
the
them,
best two
but
teams.
they're not better than the Cardinals?
No, I don't think so. The Cardinals is hot right now. Matter of fact, Kyler Murray he halfway to the first 4,000 yards passing and 1,000 yard rushing from a quarterback ever in NFL. He halfway there right now.
Yeah, this
so
week- this week 10.
yeah, they team hot right now.
What's the Cardinal record? Hold on.
The team is hot right now.
The Cardinals are 5-3.
They hot right now.
The Bucs are 6-3. I guess you can make an argument for that.
I
What's
could.
Okay.
All right, well, hey.
And then you have Green Bay.
How about the AFC?
AFC.
My NFC,
Steelers.
hold on, let me do my NFC then,
Okay.
because I ain't got it like you got it.
Okay.
Straight up.
Well, you did. We doing 2 teams or 3?
I mean,
Well,
I say we
Because you-
I'ma
didn't
I'ma
even
say
name
the
the
Saints.
Seahawks.
I'm gonna
You-
say the Saints. I'm gonna say the
Man, you
Saints
gonna say-
number 1. We gonna do 4. I'm gonna say that my
Man.
4. Hold on, I'm gonna do my 4. Saints number 1, Arizona number 2, Green Bay number 3, and Seattle number 4.
I got Seattle. I got Seattle Saints Bucks. That's what I got.
Seattle Saints.
And I'm
Bucs.
leaving Green Bay out of there.
After I seen that performance in Buffalo, that they skeptical.
With the Bucs?
No, I'm talking about Seahawks.
Oh, with the Seahawks.
Yeah, I didn't like how they played at
I don't
all.
hold that against them though.
Yeah,
they had to travel east.
Man,
and
they might have to travel east in the doggone playoffs. What you talking about?
But I mean, for the regular season, I don't, because Buffalo hopped on them so quick, and Rush just had a bad game. I'm not gonna hold that.
All right, what's your top 3 or 4, Ryan?
Ronnie.
I say Ryan.
NFC.
Ronnie. What you
It sounded like you said
about?
Ronnie.
NFC real quick.
NFC. I'll still say Bucs is in there. Bucs is in there. Saints is in there. Seattle's in there. That would probably be the 3 for the NFC. Packers. They defense. I can't put Packers there yet. AFC. I would say the Chiefs. Chiefs definitely in there. I like the Raiders, man. I like the Raiders.
Top 3, man. We ain't got
I like the Steelers.
We're not talking about who you like. We doing top 3.
doing
No,
Raiders?
but that's top 3. Well, why not the Raiders, though?
You doing
Okay,
Raiders?
well,
because you got the Steelers.
The Raiders have beaten the Chiefs, and I was going to say Steelers.
My
They done
Pats-
beaten
my
the
Pats
Chiefs,
blew
they
the
done beat
Raiders
the
out.
Saints. I mean,
The Pats blew the Raiders out.
but you're asking the top 3 teams. I think like if they would make the playoffs, I think the Raiders could make some noise.
So you ain't gonna get the Bills no respect at 7-2 with the teams they beat. They just beat the Seahawks. They just beat the Pats.
I don't believe in the Bills like that. I don't believe in Josh Allen like that. I don't.
Really.
Josh Allen is very
Well,
nice.
I'm
I believe
taking,
in Josh
Josh Allen had them before that game with Seattle. He had 4 horrible games. 4 horrible games. Like really and truthfully, they could be undefeated. I don't trust Josh Allen. I don't.
It wasn't just him.
I like the Chiefs.
I'm gonna keep
I
it
like
real, and the way they
Steelers.
playing right now. I mean, I like the records and all, but the way they playing right now, I got Chiefs, Steelers, Bills in that order.
Chiefs, Steelers,
I can't
and
put
Bills.
Chiefs, Steelers, Bills, and I'm gonna put the
Okay,
Chiefs over
well,
them because they defense
Pull
playing
it back
real
up,
good.
Ryan. Pull it back up for me. Okay, so Chiefs.
Chiefs, Steelers, Bills in that order.
Okay, I got the Chiefs, the Steelers, but then I have the Ravens and Bills.
Ravens not playing good. They can't move the ball.
Still, no. Let me rewind that.
Ravens not playing good at all. I'm saying as they playing right now.
I have the Chiefs. I have the Steelers.
Okay.
I have the Titans and the Bills.
Titans, Bills. I can't be mad at
I
the
got the
Titans, but they
Titans.
just lost to the Bengals the other day, didn't it? I mean, everybody gonna take some tough losses.
Titans
I think
That was a conference game though.
Yeah, I think the Titans are one-trick pony though. Once they figure out how to stop that run,
I think the Titans gonna lose to the Colts tonight.
The Titans is a good team for the playoffs when they slow down a little bit.
I think they're gonna lose to the Colts
When they
tonight.
become a game of inches, that's when he become an animal. So I wouldn't count him out because in the playoffs they get strong in the playoffs.
I mean, yeah, that'll be a tough out. They'll be a tough out. It just, I'm not gonna put them where we put the rest of them teams at.
That's why I put them
Yeah, I'm not gonna put them there.
fourth.
And
third.
really, the Steelers, I don't feel the Steelers. I mean, 8-0, yeah, they 8-0,
that
but the
defense
Steelers,
is the truth, man.
Yeah.
Minka Fitzpatrick, T.J. Watt,
Yes.
Brandon
yes.
Joe Hayden, and
They
them boys is
fast,
good.
they smart.
Oh, yeah. DeBud Dupree.
we're gonna
and all
find
that.
out more about them Steelers in the next coming week because their defense official, their offense, Big Ben out on them.
Shout out to Mike Tomlin for Coach of the Year.
Oh hell yeah, he should get it. He should get it, or Flores from Miami.
He didn't even get enough love. Tomlin didn't get the love he deserved last year without Big Ben and what he did with them Steelers. So
Next topic, y'all. We're gonna get into Offensive Rookie of the Year. Who do y'all think is probably gonna be able to go ahead and maybe wrap it up? We got a lot of young quarterbacks up in there, plus some other rookies that y'all might not even know of. We got Justin Herbert up there. We got Joe Burrow. We got Justin Jefferson out of LSU. He's playing like a number 1 with the Vikings. James Robinson. He's been on my fantasy all year, and he's been consistent every week.
Yes, he has.
So those are some front-running candidates right now for Offensive Rookie of the Year. What do y'all think? Where do y'all think he might go? A quarterback, a running back, a wide receiver?
I think that they're gonna give it to the quarterback unless
that running-
Jefferson get about
Robinson
1,000 yards or better receiving.
Robinson might be the most deserving with what he doing with them Jaguars being so bad and him being so consistent. But with the quarterbacks, they're not winning games, but they both look really good.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you see,
So
like,
they're gonna probably get the love, but I like Herbert.
Yeah.
I can tell you that now.
Both of them.
I like
Joe Burrow
yeah,
and Justin.
I like Burrow.
Joe Burrow.
LSU definitely missing him.
Jones Drew, he picked his. He said he would go with Justin Herbert.
Definitely.
He's at 1,800 yards, 15 touchdowns, just 5 picks, a 104 passer
Almost
rating. So
2,000
Jones Drew
yards.
said
Not bad.
Jones Drew said he was going with Herbert. So
Yeah.
right now,
Yeah.
I like Burrow, man. I like what Burrow doing out there. Burrow don't have anything, really and truthfully, and he's playing hellified ball, and a lot of people didn't think he would be like that. I like Burrow. If I had to pick right now, I'm picking Burrow.
I'm gonna tell you what make Burrow a good quarterback is really weird, but what makes him a good quarterback in Cincinnati is that AJ Green don't have a lot of yards.
Yeah, because he throw it to the younger dudes.
You know what I'm saying?
Faster, yeah.
T. Higgins and whatnot.
And it's not
Yes.
it's not just about them being faster and younger. It's just that he distributes the ball. It doesn't matter if you're like the top receiver. He's not gonna force it. You know what I mean? And that's what makes him a good quarterback, because you see that's why they say Baker Mayfield was having trouble, because he was just trying to get it to Odell no matter what at times.
Yeah.
You know, and that's how they got the interception where he got hurt on that play too. That he forced it.
Burrow looked like a gamer.
But Burrow
throwing to the open receivers.
Yeah, because AJ Green wanted to. He talked about a trade now a couple games ago behind that, not getting the ball. But I mean,
but then he ended up wanting to stay. I think he's seen something with Burrow.
Well, he better see.
I think he's seen something, because at first he wanted to get traded, but then once not training camp, but once it got kind of rolling, he kind of stayed quiet on that.
I think he stayed quiet.
I think he know he's not getting open right now.
I think he stayed quiet because he know after this year he leaving, and he just didn't want to cause any drama.
He done lost a step.
I think he leaving.
The way Joe throwing that ball and throwing for 300-400 yards, the way he throwing it, if you not getting the ball, you're not getting open. Trust me.
That's true too. But
for somebody to throw for over 300 yards, they distributing that
But
ball.
even though he not getting yards, team still gonna double him up a lot of games. So I think
That
it's
mean
more,
you're not getting open.
I think it's more that he
I
can't
didn't
get
say,
open.
I didn't say why.
He can't get open.
I didn't say why you're not getting open. I said that mean you're not getting open.
And I'm pretty sure that's why the other guys getting open, because they double teaming AJ Green a lot.
That could be the factor.
You have to do that, because if you don't, he gonna torch you.
That could be the factor.
Yeah,
but
AJ
if
done
you're
lost
not
a
getting
step,
open,
though.
you're not getting open.
Yeah, I picked up
Because
AJ
he's throwing
for
for
1
yards.
week in
I can see
fantasy.
if he was playing for Cam Newton and he wasn't getting yards. That's different.
And people forget AJ didn't had a lot of leg injuries too.
Because we can't throw it. I'm
I'm glad you threw yourself under the bus on that
I
one.
ain't seen a passing touchdown since week 2.
Oof.
Well, let's get to it, man. These
Come
division
to the
leaders.
Saints games. You're gonna see him.
Division leaders right here. AFC North leading only undefeated team in the NFL, Pittsburgh Steelers. AFC East, Buffalo Bills. AFC South, Tennessee Titans. They're playing right now. They're playing the Colts. AFC West,
10-3.
Kansas City 8-1. NFC North, Green Bay 6-2. Saints at 6-2. They lead the NFC South. NFC East 3-4-1.
Oh my
It's the
gosh.
Eagles. And the NFC West,
Oh my
Seattle
gosh, the
at
NFC
6-2.
East.
So right now, if the playoffs were to start today,
So
this
the
is
Eagles
where everybody's
gonna
standing.
host at 3-4.
But they're not going to end 3-4.
I know, but I'm just saying that's
The NFC, the Saints would get a bye if the playoffs started today. Pittsburgh would get a bye if the playoffs started today. These would be your matchups in the AFC. You would have the Dolphins against Kansas City. You would have the Raiders against Buffalo. And you would have Baltimore against Tennessee. That would be a matchup, that Tennessee Ravens. And, yeah, that would be a matchup. And then in the NFC, Rams.
Tennessee gave it to him last year.
Rams, Seattle. You would have the Cardinals going up against the Packers. I think the Cardinals could beat the Packers too. And the Bucs and the Eagles. Bucs would beat the Eagles. So that's where we would stand if the playoffs were to start today. So with that being said, passing leaders, we're going to run through these real quick. Matt Ryan still leading the league in passing, 27-46. Patrick Mahomes, 26-87. Josh Allen, 25-87. Russell Wilson, 25-41. And Teddy Bridgewater, he made it into the top 5, 24-16.
Matt Ryan.
Yep.
Matty Ice.
Rushing leaders, Dalvin Cook. Also, your fantasy MVP right now. If you got him, you balling.
Oh, he on my fantasy team.
858. Derrick Henry, 843. Josh Jacobs, 588. Edwards-Helaire, 4th in the league in rushing, also out of LSU, 586. And Todd Gurley cracking that top 5.
Shout out to Todd Gurley, man. Top 5.
Yeah,
wow.
cracking the top 5.
Okay.
Receivers.
Yeah, but them running backs starting to separate themselves.
Stephon Diggs, he leads the league receiving yards, 813. DK Metcalf, Travis Kelce, he's breaking into the top 3.
Okay.
Robbie Anderson.
I have
and
him.
DeAndre Hopkins.
Robbie Anderson, man. Wow.
So that's where we at. Fantasy studs and duds. If you had them on your fantasy team, you probably won this week. And to let everybody know, because somebody asked me, this is all standard scoring. So not particular to your league. But Dalvin Cook, he was the MVP this week. He would have got you 39 points in fantasy, along with Kyler Murray, Christian McCaffrey, if you had him. But he might be hurt again this weekend, so you better have held on to Mike Davis. Josh Allen and Ricky James. Those were your studs for this week in fantasy.
It's excuse me, Ryan, it's Richie, not Ricky.
Well, Richie. Okay. Derrick Henry, James Conner, DeAndre Hopkins, Adam Thielen, Mark Andrews. Mr. Correction over there. Always ready to correct something.
I'm just
Those
making
are
sure
your
you call
dubs
that man
there in
by his right
fantasy
name.
football, and that's where we at. So let's get to these picks right here. NFL right now, we got Colts at Tennessee. We're going to pick it, or we're going to see what the score is, or what?
Well, we all picked it on the pick 'em, so I'm just be straight up. I picked Colts. It's 10-3 Titans right now.
I took Titans.
Yeah, I picked Titans. Okay, well, let's go to the early games on Sunday. Let's go Texans at Browns.
I'm going to take the Texans at home.
Texans, I don't like. I think Baker back, so I don't like the chance.
Oh, they got Chubb back. They got Chubb. If they got Chubb, I'm going Browns.
Well, go Browns.
Yeah, because they're going to run.
What can Brown do for you?
They're going to run. Because Chubb was beasting before he got hurt. I need him back on fantasy. The
the
Washington
color,
football
y'all.
team at Detroit Lions. Yeah, with your corny little jokes back there. The football team at Detroit.
I'm taking. I think they hurt their quarterback last week.
I'm going to take the football
I
team.
think they got Alex Smith starting for the Reds for the football team, but I'm taking Detroit.
Yeah, because Alex Smith every
It's
time.
in Detroit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking Detroit.
Every time Alex Smith snapped the ball, I get scared for him.
Yeah, I'm taking Detroit.
We got the Jaguars at the Packers.
Jaguars
Packers,
at Packers, man.
Packers. Eagles at the Giants. I think
I'm going to go Eagles.
I think Giants can beat them.
I'm going to go Eagles. Carson Palmer.
Carson Palmer. Man, damn it, Giants, because he said that. I'm taking Giants.
Hey, they leading the division. Might as well go with
Giants.
the division leader.
Bucs at Carolina. That's the last of the early games.
Oh, Bucs gonna win now. They are very upset with the Saints.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Bucs.
Okay, starting the afternoon games. We got the Broncos at the Raiders. I'm taking Raiders.
Broncos.
I'm gonna go Raiders.
Broncos been close. I think they're going to start getting it together.
I'm gonna go Raiders.
Chargers at Dolphins.
Tua.
I like Tua.
Tua.
He going for 3 in a row.
I'm taking Tua.
Tua had 268 and 2 touchdowns last game.
Tua. I must say Tua has impressed me a whole lot because I didn't think he would have been.
I'm taking Dolphins.
I didn't think he would have been where he at right now. That's for sure.
Yeah, I'm taking Dolphins.
Let's go Tua.
I don't know if Tua.
Now that he's not with Alabama, let's go Tua.
Buffalo
I don't know
at
if he better
Cardinals.
than Herbert.
No, I wouldn't say that right now. No. We got Buffalo at Cardinals.
Oh,
That's a good game.
Kyler.
Mm,
I'm going Kyler.
I'm taking Cardinals.
I'm a firm believer.
Okay, and they at Arizona. Okay, Seattle at Rams. I'm taking Seattle. Bounce back.
Seattle bounce back.
Yeah.
I'm taking the Rams. Aaron Donald.
Okay. We got San Fran at
He
Saints.
just named somebody.
San Fran at Saints, man.
Saints. I'm going to go Saints.
Ryan say, okay.
I'm taking Saints, man.
What? Thank you, Ryan.
I mean, yeah, playing the 49ers. They have no team.
I might need to go with the 49ers.
I'm Saints too.
Oh, wait, forget you, ball.
Ryan taking Saints. I might need to go.
Yeah, Ryan, can you
Hey,
go?
y'all see
I
picked Pittsburgh last week on the pick 'em.
I know, but I want you to.
You did?
Yeah,
I did.
And they all. Oh, you went against the Cowboys?
I'm trying to win the money.
Oh, wow.
I said that on the podcast, though. I was going to do that. Bengals at Steelers.
Oh, Steelers.
Steelers
going for 9-0.
Mr. Taylor.
Steelers. Yeah,
Okay.
I like Joe, but I'm going to go Steelers.
Sunday night game, Ravens at Pats.
Pats, baby.
Ravens.
Pats all day.
Man, you on a bet?
And they coming to Gillette.
You on a bet on the game?
Pick your pick 'em, man.
I'm betting with the Ravens. What you want to do? You want to do a
You wasn't betting whenever.
Here you go, Ravens.
Get out of here.
Yeah, we got to move it.
With your big face?
Monday night game, Vikings at Bears.
I'm taking Vikings.
I'm going Vikings.
Yeah, I'm taking Vikings.
I took Vikings last week.
I'm taking Dalvin
The
Cook.
Bears, they just started off.
Dalvin Cook.
They started the season off good, but they not as good as they started.
Yeah. Well, that's our picks, y'all, and we're going to see how everything work out. Update y'all come next week. Let's get into college now.
See what Nick McMahon going to do.
These college scores, because college got all messed up this week. We're going to miss out on the
Yeah,
LSU
it ain't messed
Alabama
up.
matchup.
It
We're going
ain't
to get
messed
to it.
up.
We're going to get to it in a second.
Go Gators, baby. It ain't
Scores
messed
real
up.
quick. We got
Go Tigers.
Had some
11
Go
Miami
Tigers.
over NC State.
We didn't lose.
We ain't talking
44-41.
about Go Tigers.
Yeah, BYU beating
We
Boise
didn't lose.
State 51-17.
Go to bed.
They go up to 8-0. BYU making some noise out
Yeah,
there.
the boys ain't know. I saw that.
SMU.
They got a nice quarterback.
Number 18, they 7-1, 47-23 over Temple.
Okay.
Liberty, they they were number 25 because the Raging Cajuns are number 25.
That's right. That's right.
But they 7-0, they beat Virginia Tech. Michigan lost again. Harbaugh's about to be gone. They lost
He's
to
gone.
Indiana.
This is it.
38-21.
Michael Jackson, this is it for him.
USC beat
better hope the
Arizona
NFL
State
take
by
it
a
back.
point, and you had Texas beating West Virginia. That wasn't a good game at all. You had Marshall beating UMass. They went up to 6-0, 51-10. Oklahoma beat Kansas. Florida 4-1.
The
number
Gators,
8 at
baby.
the time.
Let's go to work.
44-28 over number 5 Georgia.
Yeah.
Trash at quarterback. Trash at quarterback.
Trash.
Cincinnati 6-0, number 6
Say
in the
it right.
country, 38-10 over Houston. Oklahoma State 20, Kansas State 18. You had Iowa State number 17 in the country beating Baylor 38-31. Texas A&M 48-3 over South Carolina. And to close out these scores right here, you had Rutgers, Ohio State straight blasted them 49-27. Oregon beat Stanford 35-14. Notre Dame with the upset in double overtime with the number 1 Clemson Tigers 47-40. And Coastal Carolina, number 15 in the country, 23-6 over South Alabama.
Yeah, they beat Clemson without
That was
without
a big
the deer.
time, big time.
Without the deer.
And it was a good
Yeah,
game.
without
The
the deer.
the backup, he did pretty good. They
So
went
the
to
AP
2 overtimes.
AP, yeah, double overtime. We're going to get into it. Let me see. Top 25. We got to say Raging Cajun, 6-1. They are in the top 25. Made it
Shout
back
out
in.
to
Shout out to the
Cajuns,
Raging
baby.
Cajuns, man.
Straight up.
Raging Cajun.
And number 10, we got Indiana. Number 9 is Miami. Number 8 is BYU. Number 7 is Cincinnati at 6-0. Number 6 is Florida at 4-1.
Let's go to work, baby.
Texas A&M 5-1. Clemson fell down to number 4 at 7-1. Ohio State, number 3, they're 3-0. Notre Dame went up to number 2 at 7-0, and Alabama is still at number 1.
That number 5 team, Texas A&M, is our only loss right now. So, just so you know.
Well, you chomping at the bit.
Shout out to LSU, man. We never took a L
shout
this
out
weekend.
to LSU for not playing.
We never
they
took a
died
L
that
this
bullet.
weekend.
Not for getting out there stinking
Ooh,
up the joint.
thank you.
Florida, Georgia, man. Florida, Georgia.
Big time rival right there. Everybody know that was for the East. That was for the SEC East right there. We now ready to beat South Carolina and all them other little teams.
Y'all
don't
handled
matter.
Georgia. Y'all really did.
44-28 Gators.
Yeah, but the East weak.
Say it with your chest.
The East weak.
Trash looked good that game, too.
Yeah,
I mean, we talk about trash.
The
Trash
East-
looked
the
good.
East is weak.
Oh, look.
The East is weak.
The West is weak.
The West is strong.
What's your
Every
record?
year.
What's your record?
Every year the West strong.
What's your record?
How many
Boy,
times
you
the
better
East
be
won?
glad
How many
COVID
times
got
the
you.
East won the championship
COVID
versus
You
the
better be
West?
glad COVID got you.
How many times the East
Let me
won
talk
versus
on. Let
the
me talk
West
on a
won?
real team until y'all get back.
A real team.
Go ahead, speak on it.
Number 8 versus number 5 Georgia. At the time,
Georgia.
44-28. Kyle Trask. Shout out to the quarterback for the Gators. 30 for 43, 474 yards, 4 touchdowns, and over 400 yards passing in the first half.
I'm not gonna lie to
With
you.
4 touchdowns.
I'm not gonna lie to you. He's so good. I don't like him.
Malik Davis ran for 100 yards. He caught for 100 yards and 5 catches. And Damian Pierce, 52 yards and a touchdown. The defense was the problem. I'm going to tell y'all now.
Mm-hmm.
We gave up that Bennett kid for Georgia that they thought was good.
Mm-hmm.
He threw for 78 yards.
Oh, wow.
So we gave up 277 total with everything. I think even they kick returning. So 3 turnovers, 2 fumbles, and an INT. Just went out there. And I'm going to tell you, if you was watching the game, we was down 14-0 to start the game.
Yep.
They caught that one big play on the very first play of the game. And after that, we turn it over. They come back, mounted the drive. They scored. And after that, the pedal was on the metal.
That was a quality win for y'all.
That's right.
That was a quality
The
win.
country
I give
was
y'all
watching. Georgia, LSU was off. Bama wasn't playing nobody. It was the game of the week. So
Say it with your
shout out
chest.
to the Gators, baby. Then that brings us up from number 8 to number 6 in the country. LSU better be glad they caught COVID the week they was gonna play us, or that would have been one more win on our belt.
Speaking on LSU,
I think they dodged a bullet this week too.
the SEC announced that Alabama, LSU, and Texas A&M and Tennessee, they both been postponed due to COVID. So
Just do
They
the
wasn't
right,
ready.
Just
They
do the
wasn't
right,
ready.
Do the right thing, fellas.
They wasn't ready.
we wanted LSU, Bama. We're gonna have to wait, see if it got postponed or if they're gonna reschedule it, or if it's gonna be canceled
We
altogether.
might as
We
well
don't know.
cancel it.
They don't want.
They
They
not
don't
ready.
Why
want.
cancel it?
They
They
don't
not
want to play no
ready.
football. They don't want to play
Man,
no
that
football.
Alabama don't want
Brennan
none
out
of
for the
this.
season, huh? I heard Brennan's out for the season.
Yeah. He
Was it confirmed? I didn't know.
Yeah, he's
I heard
out
it
for the
today.
season because it's just not worth him playing and injuring himself.
Boy, that's when your team is bad.
No, we have a better quarterback that's a freshman, and we could work with him.
Woo.
I don't have no bad.
That's when you so bad.
When's the last time y'all won a championship in Florida?
You know they usually.
When was the
rest
last time
for-
y'all won a championship in Florida?
You look like you.
When was the last time the Gators won a championship besides Dan and Warfel?
We got to roll
Tim
it,
Tebow?
y'all. One other big game
You
that
must
we
forgot
had
we
that went
dominated
down. You
the
had
late
Notre Dame
2000s.
with the double overtime
Okay.
game. The double overtime
We was there 5
win
years straight.
When was the
man.
last time y'all won?
Notre Dame over Clemson.
All right.
Double
Notre Dame
overtime.
over Clemson. Double overtime.
That dropped Clemson to number 4. That boosted Notre Dame up. Y'all thoughts on this game right here? Because it was a classic. But like
didn't-
Red said, the deer wasn't there.
I didn't know if it was if Notre Dame was actually as good as they were, but they showed me something. But it's just that Clemson team.
I think Notre Dame
Clemson-
played hard because Trevor wasn't there.
I don't think
Yeah.
I don't think Clemson should get a knock on that game, on that loss.
Not that far. Not all
Yeah,
the
they
way
only
to
dropped them
4.
to 4.
Not all the way to 4 though.
Well, I mean, you know,
Because
when
you
it-
gotta consider the
I'm
quarterback
saying-
wasn't
I'm,
there.
I'm saying when it come down to playoff decision time.
Oh, well, they gonna have them in the
Yeah,
playoff.
no, yeah.
Yeah,
that's
because as
what
long
I'm
as
saying.
they're in the top
They
4,
gonna
then
have
should-
them.
Now, if they would have got out there and got blew out,
then that's different.
I don't know.
Listen. You know why they're gonna have them in the playoffs? Who Clemson play the rest of the season?
True. This is true. I think they play. I don't know who they play.
Every
Boston
single
College,
year,
maybe?
every single year, it's like that.
Raging Cajun.
they
Let's get
playing
into
they playing a bunch of teams that's playing like LSU.
Yeah, exactly. But that's what they do every year. Those teams they play against.
our hometown
West St.
boys.
Mary
This
University.
was a homecoming game for them. Raging
Bunkie
Cajuns 27
University.
It was
over
the
Arkansas
homecoming.
State 27-20.
Yes, sir.
Levi
Yes,
Lewis
sir.
244 and a touchdown. Elijah Mitchell 16
Mitchell.
carries for 90 yards and a touchdown.
Trey Rager's also had 75 yards rushing, and you had Brandon Johnson. Hold
Johnson,
on.
he had 68 yards. 68 yards, 5 receptions.
Yep.
for
Sure
receiving.
Yeah.
Yep.
So all in all, that was homecoming, pretty good game. They were able to have some people in the crowd.
That's right.
I'm just happy that they got back in that top 25 because I thought they shouldn't have been taken out to begin with, and they still have a great record. Only got 1 loss on the season. So that's good right there. So congratulations to Raging Cajuns, and hopefully we can keep it going, and then hopefully y'all be able to get y'all the good bowl game, stay in that top 25, get some prestige and some recognition.
I'm sorry. Hold
around these
on, Ryan.
parts.
Back it up, man. We got to put some more respect on that, man.
Yeah, well, let's move it. We got to move it.
Well, yeah, just real quick for you.
he always
Well,
looking
I'm just
for
saying,
this.
man.
Come
No,
on, you
just
should've been on time.
I'm just saying, no, for the wide receiver, man. It was Neil Johnson had 68 yards for UL, and
Okay,
they
Neil
had Fleming
Johnson.
with the touchdown. Yeah, you was talking about the other team. I just
Oh,
wanted to make
okay.
that clear.
All right. Shout out to the Cajun, baby.
Shout out to the Cajuns,
keep doing what
6-1.
you're doing.
The Raging Cajuns have the best record in the state out of all the colleges. And it's been a long time since that happened.
Wow.
So shout out to they even better than LSU right now. So shout out to the Raging Cajuns for representing Louisiana.
So that's what we doing.
Well, boxing, we got a big fight coming up this weekend. A lot of people didn't even realize this right here. We got
Hey, I have to
Terence
give a
Crawford.
shout out, man. That's the local squad. I'm sorry, Ryan. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Terence Crawford and Brooke, we got them squaring off this weekend for the World Welterweight Championship. Terence Crawford, I believe pound for pound, probably the best fighter going right now. Their fight is this Saturday. What are y'all thoughts, man? Terence Crawford, ain't seen him fight in a while. A lot of people picking him to win this fight. Brooke, he's from London, I believe. And he's not a bad fighter himself. Crawford is 36-0
Oh, yeah.
with 27
We
knockouts.
know what
Kell Brooke
Crawford
is
is.
39-2 with 27 KOs. So it's not like, he got a cupcake in there. We're going to see how it's going to go, though. Y'all thoughts, man?
I got Crawford all day. I got Terence Crawford.
It's not gonna be a cupcake at first, but Terence Crawford gonna turn him into a dessert.
I mean, I hadn't seen much of Brooks. I mean, I heard of him, but he got a job. He got a job to do Saturday night.
I seen some of his highlights. You know, he's worth the fight, but yeah, like Waylon say,
I'm just saying he got a job to do.
You fighting 47.8% punching power.
Yeah, he gonna have his hands full because that's second ranked amongst all active fighters. Terence Crawford, 47.8%. Now the times that he gets touched, that the punches actually land per round 7.5. The average is 16.9.
Yeah, he like Mayweather in a way when it comes to the defense.
7.5. That's it.
Yeah, he got great defense.
So with that being said, I'm looking forward to it. Should be a good fight. We still got Tyson and Jones. We're gonna preview that more as we get closer to the 28th. Anything UFC wise?
We have some regular fights coming up this weekend. You know, just a couple good fights. Nothing too major.
Okay.
But yeah, you can definitely tune into. I think it's gonna be on ESPN.
Okay, so for your UFC
or the fight
fans,
night.
They always got some I know on the weekends.
Yeah, we got UFC. that. We got some good fights, big fights coming up soon.
So y'all be on the lookout for it.
Dustin Poirier and Conor McGregor is official January 23rd.
Yep, at Texas Stadium. They're going to be fighting. That's going to be a good one. I want to see that.
They're going to have so many people from Louisiana over there at that stadium.
NBA.
I'm going to the fight.
Let's get to it real quick. Just a little quick update to let everybody know what's going on because a lot of people are confused. The draft is next week. November 18th. We're going to have a little draft preview. We would have did it this one, but we're not going to do it this show. We're going to do it next podcast. Free agency negotiations can begin on the 20th. That's also next week. Free agency signings can start on the 22nd. The season's going to start December 22nd. So,
well, LeBron's season not starting until January 22nd.
Yeah, we know. He said so he ain't playing. Which I don't blame him. I don't knock him for that. You know what I'm saying? It's just the NBA ain't gonna like that.
He won his couple months of vacation like normal.
And the NBA ain't gonna like that.
It don't matter what they like.
Yeah, because they missing out on money.
No, they still gonna make money.
No.
Yeah.
Long as the ticket prices reflect him not being there, that's when I got to draw the line.
As long as
that's not gonna happen.
As long as these networks, that's why they're doing 75 games. The networks want to get their games. They want their games in there, and that's where they're getting the money from. That's why a lot of teams didn't want to start on the 22nd, but they said, okay, y'all don't start on the 22nd. Then when that salary cap come out,
they're gonna lose over $1 billion.
Yeah, son. So
I mean, I respect that at the end of the day because you know with the COVID going on and not being able to have fans and spend all of that extra money, it's making it a little tough for them. And then you have a lot of people that just decided they didn't want to support the NBA no more. For whatever reasons,
we've been seeing it on our timeline. Yeah,
we know the reasons, but at the end of the day, they doing what they're supposed to do, and they're gonna get it right.
Yeah, I don't fault them boys.
Shout out to the NBA.
If you were in the bubble and you want to sit out a month, I don't fault you for that. It is what it is. Especially if you want a chip, I ain't gonna knock you for that at all.
Especially if you're LeBron James.
One more little quick NBA tidbit: Russell Westbrook wants out of Houston.
I heard about it.
Y'all thoughts on that? They talking about Harden might want to go, and the Houston might look totally different. Just real
Harden
quick.
saying he's staying, and Westbrook, I respect that because he's an alpha male.
Did he confirm all of that?
Westbrook is Stephen A. confirmed.
Westbrook is an alpha male, and he's already proven that he could lead a team.
Westbrook will not. Really, the rumor is Michael Jordan want to get him over there with the Hornets because he signed the Jordan brand. Russ wants his own team.
Westbrook.
So that might be something.
But Westbrook not gonna be the answer to bring the Hornets from out the graveyard. I mean,
no, that ain't happening.
I wouldn't even go there if I was him. Not if he want to win a championship.
Mr. Whalen, the Masters.
Oh yeah, they got the Masters. Hey, that's the big time right there.
Now I got some pictures for you because you wanted these.
Yeah, it's been pushed back from. This is always back in April when we usually have the Masters with all the
fall
flowers
foliage going on now and everything.
Yes.
That is kind of beautiful.
I think the autumn leaves.
They actually got the autumn leaves make it kind of. It put a little color out there because it's usually known for the color and.
Defending champ walking the course right there, and they getting everything ready as far as getting everything together. They're not gonna have fans.
No fans. They didn't. It's going on right now. It was today. The first round was today. Everybody know, it's 4 rounds of play and.
But Tiger is your champ from last year though.
Just so happened the last couple of days it been raining in Georgia, so as much as they fixed it up, it rained.
Those balls sticking.
It rained later that Tuesday evening, and on Wednesdays is when they had a par 3 contest, and they played a whole course, but they just played the par 3s. And they had to cancel it because it was so wet. So
yeah.
It rained all day Wednesday, which to golfers, and you've been on a wet day.
Yep.
It takes distance from you, so a lot of balls don't roll out.
Yeah.
But
just
it
get
is good.
stuck.
It is better for approaching the green.
Yeah.
So when you're approaching the green,
It's gonna hit.
the green, it's gonna hit and stick.
Yep.
And not roll through the green and roll off.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it looks pretty good to me.
I got your leaderboard for you.
A lot of players was shooting some low scores
Casey 7 under.
to be a
Yeah.
Masters. So
Yeah.
Simpson, Simpson
Paul
5
Casey,
under.
Paul Casey, your leader is 7 under after day one for you golfers. Webb Simpson and Xander Schauffele and Justin Thomas tied at 5 under for second place. And they got a host of players at 5.
Tiger's in that mix too.
They got a host of players tied for 5th at 4 under. And Tiger finished in that little group at 4 under par.
Yeah.
So he's only 3 off the lead.
Yeah.
Big day tomorrow.
Tiger didn't bogey at all. First time I think they
Tiger
said
was
that he didn't bogey at all.
I saw him hitting it with control.
I think it's the first time he double bogey, huh?
He never double bogey.
He never
today.
double bogeyed either.
He didn't have a bogey. He was bogey free today.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what they
dang.
said. That's the first time
That's
he's
what I
done
say.
that in a long
He was
time.
down. He was.
He was close.
His shot was under control.
Yeah.
and nobody knows that course better than Tiger.
Yeah,
So
true.
I think they added it up, and he played probably 80 something professional rounds on that course, not counting the practice rounds and stuff. So
Yeah,
That's why I
he's
think he
used
should
to
be
that
favored
round.
to win it again. Like really, he should
I
be
actually,
favored.
I took Rory to start this. Rory won all of the majors except for the Masters, and he usually choked toward the end. And it's a knock on his resume, but he a good golfer. I figure with no fans, it takes some pressure off him. So I'm taking Rory. He had even par today, and he got a long way to go if he gonna come back into this Masters. But watch out for Tiger. Tiger like
Yeah,
this
I mean,
course.
I like Tiger.
I don't want to just be biased about it, but I mean, I had took Tiger just strictly because I wanted him to repeat.
Now, just so you know, I mean, I like Rory. That was one of my main picks. But watching them play today, remember the name Xander Schauffele. He always competing in the majors. Good golfer, solid ball striker. Putts real good, chips real good. But
How about DeChambeau? A lot of people talking on DeChambeau too.
Bryson been hitting it. I mean, he hit 363, and they had him paired up with John Rahm, which is another 6'4" big guy that hits it long. John Rahm bombed 341, and just imagine driving at 341 and you got somebody 20 yards ahead of you.
Yeah.
Now is that good or bad for Augusta?
Well, the deal is, it's just the older golfers, they don't like it because it ain't traditional. There is something called the Long Drive Challenge, which is a whole different sport of golf. And it's kind of unorthodox swinging and they drive at 400 yards in those long drive challenges. But he's kind of incorporating some of that with the traditional golf. And a lot of people don't like it, but if he can control it, I don't care if you hit it 400 yards. If you can control it and keep it in the fairway, I just think that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Well,
But he is working on his other parts of his game through a bunch of electric, new stuff. That's the technology that's coming out, and he putting it real good, chipping it real good, and a lot of people hating on him. But I like what Bryson doing. There's a lot of people that's on the other side of the fence too.
but
it's entertaining.
But
Round
I
one,
tell
what's
you
the
what
date?
though, but Paul Casey, the leader right now, like he hot right now.
Tiger
Paul
coming.
Casey
hot
had
right now.
he had a wrist injury probably about 3-4 years ago, and he was always a solid player, but he been coming back year over year after that wrist injury.
Yeah.
And I
Tiger's
like
always
Paul
good at
Casey.
Augusta.
Yeah, he looked really good, considering all that.
But
I'll
I
definitely
mean,
be checking it out.
you get out there, they got some holes that you can eagle, and you got to take advantage of them holes, and you got to know the landing spots, and you want to be in range.
Yeah.
Baseball, real quick. Let's get to this because we just had the MVP from the AL and the NL that came down a few minutes ago. We got those, but let's Cy Young winners real quick because we were big in the baseball when the World Series was going on. Cy Young winners in the NL: Trevor Bauer for the Reds and Shane Bieber
I already knew that.
for Cleveland. AL, we had pretty much
That's both of your
been touting them.
strikeout leaders right there in the NL and the AL.
MVP in the National League. We
It's
pretty much
done.
said this
It's
one
decided.
too. Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman, baby.
That we knew that too.
That was a good one. That was a good one, Freddie
Shout
Freeman.
out to Mookie Betts. Freddie
Yeah, we
Freeman
call that.
Freddie Freeman bat for 341, 13 home runs, and led the Braves to the NLCS. 53 RBIs in a 60-game
great
season.
Great season.
That was third in the major league. So shout out to Freddie Freeman. He was clutch.
And out the American League, Jose Abreu.
Jose Abreu. It was a lot of people wasn't talking about him, but between him and Nelson Cruz and the pitcher, Abreu had a really good season too. He batted .317, 19 home runs.
19 home
in a
runs.
60-game season.
60 RBIs.
And led the major leagues with 60 RBIs. So Freddie Freeman was 2 spots behind him, but that's your leader in the major leagues.
Cuban born, man.
Jose
Cuban
Abreu.
born.
He found out today that he won the ML MVP, and he cried and all of that.
Oh, well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah,
and,
man.
And plus the White Sox, I think they got a new manager if he doesn't end up
White
getting
Sox
fired
really
before,
good. If you look at Tim
before it goes
Anderson and
down.
all of them, they really good.
They signed La Russa, but La Russa has some trouble, so we don't know if he's
Yeah,
actually
a
going
lot
to
of people
start the
didn't like
season with
that.
them.
He kind of old. That's what the whole deal is. There a lot of people didn't like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he didn't really take it seriously when they brought it to his attention. That's the second time he got caught doing that. So.
Yeah, straight
But
up.
I thought it was a good hire at the time because La Russa's like a legend, Hall of Fame, huh?
Yeah, he is. He is.
So, and especially with a young team like that, because I believe they had a young rookie, up-and-coming rookie that was good for the White Sox or whatnot.
Okay.
And, yeah, man, that's baseball. We had to get that in there.
Yeah, shout out, man. Shout out.
Shout out to the
They
baseball. It's
deserve
done.
it. Each one of them deserve it.
That's all we've been waiting on.
So we got about 2 minutes before we have to start on promo. Anybody got anything? Anything that they just want to throw out there?
I got us.
Man,
I got
just-
us with 1 minute, but you might be right.
Okay, well, just real quick, man. So, what y'all think about who you think gonna be more successful the rest of the season going on? Tua, Joe Burrow, or Justin Herbert? Which one of y'all? Which one of y'all think gonna be the most successful by the end of the year?
Herbert.
A lot of that gonna be based on his teammates staying healthy and all that. Herbert lose.
No, I'm
Keenan
talking about
Allen.
individually, like the individual stats,
I
not
like
as
I'm
far
saying
as the team.
if Herbert lose Keenan Allen with a back spasm again, it's gonna hurt him. So
Who y'all thinking going?
I like Herbert.
I personally think that Tua gonna be the one that's gonna end up looking the best.
I don't know why
I
people
think
sleep on Tua,
I
though.
like Joe Burrow.
Yeah, there's a
I
lot
like
of
Joe
people-
Burrow too, but I'm
I
just
like
saying,
Joe.
just seeing what Tua is doing when he dropping back and passing, it's like he's seen everything before. Like soon as he drop back, he know where he's going.
you got a
man.
small sample size now.
I mean, it's a lot of people that hate on Tua for what though? Did they see what this boy did in college? Like Tua, the Dolphins tanked
But
for Tua.
but even in
They tanked
college,
for him.
I wasn't overly impressed in college. I'm overly impressed in what he's doing right now in the NFL.
Oh, I was real impressed with that boy in college. The same accuracy and everything. It just he got
Yeah,
hurt
but
a
that's
little bit too
college
much,
though.
man.
But when you get to the NFL and you start
Yeah,
doing
but
that
your
same
axe,
thing
though,
as
that's
a
what that
rookie,
is. You seen that same
and then again
accuracy.
we
That
call
same accuracy.
and then we calling these quarterbacks rookies. But when they coming out the SEC and they've been passing like the NFL, like Joe Burrow running the NFL offense, they not really no rookies. You know what I mean? They seen all those they seen a lot of those defenses already, and that's why they able to read
But they
that
hadn't played
and be
everybody
successful.
Yet, though. At
The
this point, they've only
quarterbacks.
played what 10 teams, maybe 8 if you played in division.
I'm saying the majority of the quarterbacks that's coming out of college now, they NFL ready. They how many times have you seen? Listen, when was the last time? Up until the last few years, when did you see the NFL have so many rookie quarterbacks starting for NFL teams? It never used to be like that.
Yeah, a lot of them falling in
But
good
now
situations,
you have
too.
look how many teams have a rookie starting at quarterback or their second year. You know what I mean?
That's just a testament to the NFL, the college teams playing those pro offenses. And
Actually,
stuff like that.
it's a testament to the NFL going and get college coaches to be their head coaches now and transitioning the NFL into college like football now. That's why they run the plays like they do now. They have nothing but college coaches that came into the league, into the NFL.
We gotta kill it, fellas. We gotta kill it. With that being said, yo, if you want to hear more talk, more episodes of what we got or whatnot, it's the Division Podcast. Go ahead and check us out. AOCINC.org. You can listen to the audio version of the podcast, or you can go to iTunes or Google Play. And also, you can check us out on YouTube, the Division Podcast, or you can go to our Facebook page of the same name, the Division Podcast. If you go to our YouTube page, be sure to go ahead and subscribe, hit the bell icon so you can get notifications whenever whenever new videos drop. Same thing with Facebook. Go ahead and like our page on there. And also, you can see us on Instagram. We've been getting a lot of good response from that. And just be sure to check us out also on AOC Television around here, channel 15 and 14.
Cox.
If you're in other areas, check your
LUS
local
Fiber.
cable provider and find out what channel AOC
You
is.
definitely can tune in if you
Well,
have LUS Fiber and Cox.
Shout out to the division.
Anything else, fellas? Because we got to get out of here. That's our hour.
Shout out to the division, baby. Reggie F, baby.
I'm Mr. Taylor.
And I'm Ryan G. We're going to holler at y'all next week. Y'all take care and peace.
Peace.